The gang stalker plans had backfired. When they try to come up against you, they are ashamed. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you how desperate people really are today, or how desperate they can really be. When you got people gang stalking you, when you got people trying to team up against you for no apparent reason, it only let you know one thing: you have won. And not only that, you doing something major with your life. Cause think about it. A person that's doing something major with their life is going to have a lot of eyeballs on you. Not only that, they want to ask you questions. They want to know everything about you from A to Z. Then they want to convince that you ain't all what you say you are. So these gang stalking clowns, they want to tear your life apart by trying to find some evidence on you. They would dig up something you did back in your past. They would try to find something that you did 15, 20 some years ago. They would even go back when you was a kid. But people that do this are miserable. People that like to watch others, call themselves stalking others, are a miserable soul. Cause think about it. If you got people teaming up against you, if you got people all up in your business, that says a lot about them and not you. See, these people had plans of setting you up, getting you caught up in unnecessary drama, getting to the point the police had to get involved, to the point you almost lost your job behind them, or they preyed on your downfall, or wish bad towards you. That's how bad these people really were. That's how jealous and envious they really were. See, gang stalking ain't just about regular people. It's about people that's extremely jealous and want to know your whereabouts. That's why they ask you all these nosy questions. And when you don't give them what they want, here come the misery. Here come the desperation. Here comes the obsess. And everybody got 24 hours to do their own thing. But see, they take their 24 hours. That's to watch and gang stalk you. But remember, they hate your freaking guts though, right? But if they hate your guts, why are they so busy watching you? Call themselves trying to study you. They can study you all they want to. All they're going to get is an F. But until they learn to focus on their own assignment, they're going to keep on failing the test over and over again. The only way they can pass their own assignment is studying their own life and minding their own business. That's why these people keep failing in life, trying to find dirt on you. But the dirt they're trying to find on you is placed on them. That dirt they looking for in your life is the dirt that's placed on themselves once again. These people are filled with dirt from head to toe. They're trying to see what type of skeletons you got in your closet. Meanwhile, their closet is full with skeletons and demons and monsters. You name it. But let's be honest here, none of us ain't perfect, but when you got people gang stalking you, criticizing you, that says a lot right there. They unhappy, they jealous, they envious, they miserable. Their life is full of BS. Then again, they may be going through spiritual consequences. Because you weren't the only one they tried this on. But when they met you and figured they can get away clean with it, oh no. They found out the hard way that you was the hardest target that they ever tried. See, they couldn't do it by themselves. They needed help. And now, the truth is out. Everybody know what they did. Now, these same individuals, or shall I say your ops, going at one another. They turn on this person, that person. Now they arguing. Now they cussing each other out. They fighting. One got paid to do such and such. But when them tables turn, oh boy, it ain't pretty now. But like I said, they fight one another. Not only that they are embarrassed, they are ashamed. You really put these people to shame. As a matter of fact, you ain't had to do nothing. They did it to themselves. See, they did not know the meaning of minding their business, excuse me. They did not have the slightest definition of minding business that pays you. But now they're finding out real soon. They're finding out right now. All that gang stalking. Not only they did it on live, which is in real life, they did it on social media. Calling themselves, taking screenshots of your profile, or whatever these idiots was doing. But now, what's done in the dark came to the light. They so ashamed and so embarrassed. Now they gotta gaslight you. Try to make you the villain of their story. But the ones that got a brain, they know what these people had done. But now they got caught red-handed. Now they want to play the angel and want to point the finger like you the demon. Like you started this. That's what they do. Instead of taking full responsibility or accountability, they want to point the finger at you. But two fingers pointing back at them. But let me tell you something. When you do dirt come right back on you. So they try to put all that dirty, funky, rotten energy towards you. But it went back on them. But like I told you earlier, the dirt they're trying to find on you is placed on their body. Hey, you got people don't even get up and brush their teeth or wash their face or take a bath or shower. First thing they do, get on their phone and see if you posted something. Which is none of their concern, but they are so obsessed. It's like they watch you like you on the television. It's like you got your own TV show, your own podcast. They stay in tune for what you got to say or what you about to do. You catch my drift? But remember, they claim they hate your freaking guts. But if they hate you so much, why they watching? Think about that. They miserable. That's why they had to get all these cheerleaders, their little friends, their little cliques, to come up against one person. You. Gang stalk. You. You must be doing something real good with your life. And where you heading, it must be something major. Because ain't no way in the world you going to have 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. I don't care what the amount. These people had no right spying on your life. But now, they're about to reap the consequences. In other words, they're about to reap what they sow. But like I told you, these clowns, these gang stalkers, these little buffoons got the nose of a dog. Because they can smell the potential on you. They can smell greatness. They can smell the scent on you. And when they smell it, they start becoming obsessed. Now they don't want to get off your leg. They like a dog. They won't leave you alone. But it is one thing you can do. Get away from them. If you gotta quit that job, move to a different city, different state, do it. Because people out here are so freaking nosy. They will go beyond the measures to make your life a living hell. But when you outsmart them, that's when they're going to be ashamed and so embarrassed. They going to mess their own life up trying to mess your life up. People that ain't got no life want to ruin your life. Or at least try to. They can try, but it ain't going to work. So they got away with other people. They got away with treating people bad. But you were the last final straw. And now they know not to try that ever again with you. But if they watching, they watch you do a fake page. Or if they asking about you, if they asking about you, you know where to be found. Because you fall away from them. You moved on. It went on about your business. And now, you're happy. You found peace. They ain't found peace yet. But check this out. They are disturbed by your happiness. Can you believe it? Poor little critters. But that gang stalking stuff, that right there is a sign of desperation, unhappy, demonic, nosiness. That right there is considered a crime too. Gang stalking. And for most of you, you could have literally exposed these folks. You could have ended them right then and there by embarrassing them, but they did that to themselves. They wanted the smoke. They got all the smoke. And now the smoke is blowing all in their face. As a matter of fact, the word ashamed is written all over their face. In cursive. Now nobody want to deal with them. Or talk to them. Or do business with them. Unless they other little cheerleaders want to talk to them. But I'm talking about people that got common sense and got a brain up here. But the brainless Walking Dead zombies will only support that garbage. You will not support it. And you ain't put up with it either. But now they looking so dumb and so stupid. So mentally unstable. Now that the truth is out, You, my friend, you really had beat them at their own game. You ain't had to fight, cuss. You ain't had to do nothing. You ain't had to react. That's what they want you to do. So they can gaslight you and try to say, you were crazy. But now you outsmarted them. They really the crazy ones, not you. That's why I always say in my videos, move in silence. Be low key. Confuse the enemy. Don't let nobody know what you're doing. Because nosy people are the unhappiest. Word of mother. Don't tell them nothing. If they ask, don't tell them none of your business. If you start becoming obsessed, get away from these folks. Because folks like that are dangerous. I ain't say be afraid of them. Don't be scared of them. But be aware. Be very aware. Because people are really nuts. AKA berserk. They crazy. So like I said, move in silence. Don't tell nobody your next move. Be so unpredictable. It'll drive them crazy. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all share this video. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. Remember, move in silence and confuse the enemy. I'll see y'all in the next one. Talk to you later. Make sure your health and your mental health is good. Because that's important. But anyways, see you later. Peace.